Hello, and welcome back to the Conscious Code series on the EmbodyME Podcast. I am your host, Crystal Renae, the soul brand alchemist, and I help conscious digital entrepreneurs infuse their human design and gene keys into their purpose aligned brand, their digital offer, and their marketing message to ensure that everything that they create in their business is in alignment with everything that they are, who they are on a soul level, and that they are attracting their soul-aligned clients on autopilot with passion, courage, confidence, and ultimately embodying the impact that they know they came here to make. So, with that being said, if you haven't already joined us in the Conscious Code Collective, that is the membership that goes hand in hand with this series. I go so much deeper into all 64 of these gene keys or gates. I also have all 32 human design channels, all of the types, the authorities, like literally the profile, everything that you could imagine that you need to understand your human design deeper. It is in there. It comes along with all the tips, the affirmations, the contemplative questions for each individual element. So all of that is in there. The link is in the show notes. Please join us if you want to be a part of that. With that being said, today we're talking about Human Design Gate 62. And I like to refer to this gate as the channel of truth. And in human design, it is known as the gate of details or the gate of preparation. And it's located in the throat center, moving towards the ajna center, connected to gate 17 in the channel of acceptance, which is a design of an organizational being. In the gene keys, this is called the language of light. It's located in the tropical sign of Cancer, and it's in the Vedic sign of Gemini, but it moves into Cancer after like day 2. And this is in the Punarvasu nakshatra, but moves into the Pushya nakshatra. So in the gene keys, it's called the language of light. And in the I Ching, it's called small powers. Thunder appears in the hilltops. So the overall energy of Gate 62 lies in the essence of intricate articulation and methodical organization. This gate is not merely about understanding the vast and intricate tapestry of life, but about meticulously piecing it together, bit by bit, so that a clearer, more comprehensive picture emerges. Its energy is drawn towards the overlooked details, yet pivotal in painting a holistic image. So it possesses an innate ability to bridge the gap between the abstract and the tangible, making the esoteric palpable and the complex decipherable. What big words. Okay, so the shadow of Gate 62 is intellect. And this highlights the potential pitfalls of over-relying on intellect alone, losing sight of holistic understanding, and becoming trapped in the maze of overthinking and analyzing. So in your repressive nature, or if you're more of an introvert, this can show up as being obsessive, where you focus on all the small things, using details as a way to avoid feeling is its own suffering. And you may be lost in the mundane world, obsessing the tiniest details as a way of coping with life, becoming a prisoner of your mind, or repressing the natural sparkle of yourself by keeping yourself locked into a mindset where the details are both one's crutch and one's enemy. The reactive nature, or if you're more of an extroverted person, this can show up as being pedantic. And you might have a tendency to question everything and everyone, sometimes to the point of being confrontational or defensive. So this hyper focus on discrediting or disapproving others can stem from a place of insecurity, leading you to externalize your own uncertainties. So this shows up as insecurity masking, where the detailed knowledge you possess might be used as a shield to hide personal insecurities. And this can make you appear overconfident or arrogant, even if inside you're riddled with self-doubt. You can become paralyzed by information overload And this leads to inertia and the feeling that nothing can ever be put into practice or made real. And this can stifle creativity and innovation. It's like you just have so much information in your mind that you're like, how do I even organize this and make it tangible? And this creates mental imprisonment. By obsessing over the details and facts, you risk becoming a prisoner of your own mind. This fixation can suppress the natural essence and unique traits that make you you, and therefore distort your reality through the language that you use. The power of naming and detailing can sometimes be used in a manipulative way, skewing realities and creating a divisive world of facts. You might get so entangled in this web of words that you lose sight of genuine understanding and human connection. This kind of reminds me of what's going on right now. I feel like we're all stuck in the shadow of this gate because we're all like, oh, yeah, I have proof of this on this side, when the other side of the argument also has proof. I promise you, wherever you put your focus, whatever details you choose to focus on, and this is for everyone, not just anyone that has this gate, your energy will go towards that point of focus and you will find proof to back up any claim you make, period. That is the duality and the polarity that exists in this realm, on this world that we've incarnated into. So don't forget that. With every opinion or idea that you have, there's always going to be an opposing one with proof that can also back up that opposing opinion or idea, even though you also have proof for yours. So neutrality is always the best way to go, guys. There's my little TED Talk of the day. So let's get back to the shadow aspects of this gate where, there's an imbalance of heart and mind. And while the mind is powerful and vital, an over-reliance on it at the expense of the heart can create internal discord. You might find yourself suppressing emotions, intuition, and genuine human connections in favor of pure logic and information. And you continuously focus on the externalities and pinpointing flaws in others that leads to suppressed anger. And this rage, when unaddressed, can erupt unexpectedly, potentially harming relationships and personal well-being. So there's a lot of over preparation, a lot of worry, a lot of being lost in the translation. While you possess the gift of translating esoteric or complex ideas into understandable terms, there's a risk of getting lost in that translation, potentially diluting or altering the core essence of the original idea when you're in your shadow. But that brings us to the gift of this gate, which is precision. And that emphasizes the power of clear articulation and the ability to distill complex, esoteric ideas into precise, actionable, and comprehensible insights. So you're very clear and precise in your communication, in your gift. You have the innate ability to distill complex ideas into digestible and understandable concepts. This makes you invaluable when clarity is needed, especially when explaining intricate or esoteric subjects. Your strength lies in organizing ideas, thoughts, and even tangible items. And this natural gift allows you to establish effective systems and structures, ensuring a smooth flow in any process. So you can grasp the vastness of abstract or esoteric concepts and present them in an organized and approachable manner so that other people understand. And this gift enables others to understand and appreciate the nuances of intricate topics. And you have a gift of insight. So your way of cutting through the fog and bringing clarity to a situation is through your insight, rooted in your ability to discern details, and it's invaluable in shedding light on complex situations. So you recognize that understanding details is paramount for genuine transformation. And by bringing clarity and precision, you empower others to facilitate meaningful changes in their lives. And that brings us to the Siddhi, or highest state of frequency for this gate, which is impeccability. This is the language of perfection. which embodies the zenith of enlightened communication, where every word, thought, and action is in perfect harmony with the universe, resonating with absolute truth and clarity. So while intellect revolves around knowledge, you understand that true intelligence is about the application and understanding of that knowledge. And this recognition ensures a balance and profound approach to information. And you are attuned to the underlying energy and vibrations behind words and concepts. And this deep understanding allows you to communicate with a higher resonance, reaching beyond mere language. So while logic and detail are your allies, you also recognize the power of intuition. This balance ensures a comprehensive approach, considering both the tangible and intangible aspects of a situation. And your words have the power to heal and uplift, recognizing the profound impact of language. So you strive to ensure that your words are rooted in love and truth, acting as a beacon for those seeking guidance. As you refine your communication, your words begin to emerge directly from a place of purity and authenticity, and this ensures genuine and profound impact on your audience, transcending semantics. And you recognize that language, when used with precision and love, has the power to initiate deep transformation. And this awareness drives you to ensure that your words are chosen carefully, acting as a catalyst for change. And it's almost beautiful how it kind of sits on the cusp of the Cancer and the Gemini, where there's the communication to throat, but also using your words to connect through love and nurturing. It's a beautiful connection there. So ultimately, your communication aligns with a higher state of consciousness, ensuring that every word and expression emerges with precision and purity. And this alignment guarantees your words resonate deeply, fostering understanding and connection. So you go from the shadow of intellect, where you're so logical and in your mind that you're not even tapping into your intuition and you're overthinking and analyzing everything, to the highest state of frequency of impeccability, where every word that you speak is being channeled through truth and love. And you do this through the gift of precision by making sure that you are clearly articulating the points that you're trying to make while using your logic, but also simultaneously tapping into your intuition and making sure that there's a balance there. And how you can use this gate in your brand and in your business, if you have this active, is by helping people get clear, by being clear in your expression and helping people get clear in their expression, helping people get out of their mind, connect with their intuition, fine tune the details of what is necessary and what is not, and to use that information to express it and to connect through love and a higher awareness. Ultimately, expressing truth and love is ultimately what you're here to do. And here are some contemplative questions, if you have this gate active, that you can journal on. How can I harness my attention to detail to better understand and communicate complex concepts? In what ways can I bridge the gap between my intellect and heart, using precision and intuition harmoniously? And am I overly reliant on facts and details? How can I balance this with intuitive understanding? Not everything is exactly as it appears. And here are some tips that you can use to further embrace the shadow of intellect and embody the gift of precision and impeccability. Embrace curiosity. Instead of relying solely on intellect, allow yourself to be curious about life's mysteries. Open-minded exploration can lead to deeper insights. Value simplicity. Sometimes the most profound truths are found in simple, everyday experiences. Avoid overcomplicating or overanalyzing. And balance the heart and mind. Remember that intellectual understanding is just one part of the equation. Integrating your heart's wisdom can lead to a fuller, richer understanding. And that, my loves, is the beautiful Gate 62, the channel of truth, speaking your truth with precision and clarity. And I will see you again in the next Human Design Gate podcast. Mwah.